Hey everybody, Aaron here. Welcome back to my anime review. Today we're looking at Death March Episode 8. I don't know how I felt about Death March Episode 8. Like, part of me enjoyed this episode because there was some really cool stuff and the story that we got was very interesting. Part of me could care less about this episode. I don't know why that is. Legitimately, like, I really don't understand why that is in my mind. Because the good stuff that was about this week was, for example, that cradle and that whole cradle thing that they went to, where, we have our main character Satoo going into this almost, I want to say it reminded me of Dark Souls, but it was this Dark Souls slash SAO type tower that he went into to ascend to a fight of a boss that apparently was like, things that only a hero could defeat. And lo and behold, because he is a quote unquote hero, he was able to go and go through this place and do what he had to do. It was very formulaic. I mean, it was cool action, don't get me wrong. Some of the stuff was really nice and well animated for the most part, but it was just point by point he was going through this place, and then he gets to the top floor, he beats up like three of those guards and the iron golem and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, and then he wins the sword that apparently is going to be this super savior sword that if he gives it to a king, it's going to be like he'll get so much fame. But lo and behold, then he's quote unquote doesn't understand what's going on. And I mean, I don't think we understand what's going on because we have themes that apparently this dude is from the story that, yes, as many of my subscribers said in the comments below, the play that we saw a few episodes back did have some significance to the story because we see that a character shows up from that, and he's the main enemy that we're facing right now. But I felt like it just didn't flow very well. It was, again, we have another lowly introduction that was, a kind of like Earth Guardian Fairy type thing where, it was almost like any other game where you give the MP to the character that was having to heal her. And I'm like, what's the point of this episode? Was there a significance to it? I guess there was. Like, it had a point that we see the concept more of a game, that we are starting to realize that there are elements to this game, and quote unquote the bugs that people were talking about are starting to show themselves kind of with, I think, the way this cradle was meant to be and the way it was working, and even with some of the stuff that leading up to that point. But I don't know. What was the point of this episode? Maybe I missed it. Maybe it's just I didn't care for it too much, like I said. And there, like I said before, the action stuff, the animation was really on point this week. I actually enjoyed the shit out of that. I was like, wow, Satoo kicks ass, and he's dealing with this giant golem. He's dealing with these girls that like have swords and stuff like that. That was cool. But my mind just kept wandering to like, do I care? No, not really. That's a shame. Like, I don't know. What did you guys think about the episode? I would love to hear from you guys in the comments below. Please respect that I might not have really cared for this episode because I know some people flip out about that. Please do a good job respecting. I mean, I don't want the deleting comments of people saying, "Oh, you didn't understand this," blah 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 blah. Just explain it nicely. If I miss something, hey, I'm human. Like I told in my last review, I've been really busy today. I'm very tired, so maybe I missed something. And if I did, I'll rewatch the episode because I've done that before in the past. But from my initial response with the review or from watching this episode, I don't really think it was that great of an episode. It was okay. It had its points, but it really wasn't that great. Anyways, like I said, let me know in the comments below what you thought. If you like my reviews, please think about hitting the subscribe button, sharing the video, and liking the video, etc. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a great, blessed day, everyone. Important message that I'm sending my love is like after the review, where I might have an important message for you tomorrow. We'll see what happens. If I don't have to, don't worry about it. But if I do, I'll explain why in that video. Anyways, later, guys.